What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Alright, we're coming back to Onewe. Yes, indeed. Onewe Fans FEELIN YOU. Come on now. Here we go. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to do all the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-boobity-bop, do me a favor, okay? Before you do all those things, please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This is a request from Charles B, and this is actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of December for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Charles. I hope you enjoy the show, man. Charles wanted to see me react to this song by Onewe called Parting. Now, have I heard the song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a minute, hang on, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. This was posted by Onewe, okay? And the video has 3 million views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Onewe, whatever that says, Parting MV music video. Okay, doesn't say official, but hopefully that works in our favor. I guess we'll find out. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
사이에 반복된 충돌이 잦아들 때쯤 이미 넌 내게 등을 돌려 단 하루에 지구로 소행성이 떨어지기 전에 못다한 말을 전하리 서서히 나를 끌어당기는 너의 중력에 얼마 남지 않은 나의 모래시계 소리가 들려 어두운 그림자가 날 가롭게 파고들어 두 눈을 감고 두들기는 너에게 맡긴 채 우리도 별빛에 만개한 밤 별에도 쌓인 먼지도 가쁘게 숨쉰다 너와 나 사이에 반복된 충돌이 잦아들 때쯤 힘이 넌 내게 등을 돌려 단 하루에 지구로 소행성이 떨어지기 전에 못한 말을 전하리
Not a big fan of ballads. I never have been, and in all honesty, I probably never will be. Ballads are at like the bottom of my list. They really are. I don't feel any energy from them. I don't get any type of a rush from them. They don't get the hairs on the back of my neck to stand up. They don't give me goosebumps. I mean, they just don't sit well with me. So if you guys are expecting a 9 from me from a ballad, yeah, you're going to be waiting a long time. Having said that, they're doing a fine job. Okay, I'm not hearing anything that sticks out like a sore thumb. Everything they're playing makes sense. Melodic lines are all lining up. The chordal structure makes sense. The chordal flow is going really well. I mean, everything is flowing like a river. No issues, no problems with the songwriting or the song structure whatsoever, okay? I want to be very clear on that. Everything they're doing a fine job, all right? Having said that, I'm just not a fan of ballads. I never have been, and in all honesty, I can almost guarantee you I never will be. So it doesn't matter what kind of ballad it is. I mean, you're going to be like, well, what about power ballads? What about power ballads? I mean, they're still ballads. Doesn't matter how much power it has. It's still a ballad. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Anyway, let's keep going here.
마지막까지 내게 전하지 못했던 말 한마디 수없이 놓인 이별 사이의 중간쯤 우리 추억을 간직해 계속해서 나에게 가도 들리는 나에게 이른 천사의 소리가 은하수 밑에쯤은 내가 곱게 되고 걱정과 품은 두고 가슴에 꼭 두 가지의 그 속삭임 마지막의 시공 속에 묻은데 끝까지 우린 여기에 너와 나 사이에 반복된 충돌이 잦아들 때쯤 힘이 넌 내게 등을 돌려 단 하루의 지구로서 행성이 떨어지기 전에 못한 말을 전하리 점점 더 들어가던 날 구원해줄 너의 손길 마지막까지 네 손을 놓지 않고 버틸게 세상의 끝에 점차 다가오던 순간에 지나가고서 나의 빛을 찾아
Sounds like I got a guitar solo coming up, possibly. Let me back up a little bit. I think the vocals, to be perfectly honest with you, I think the vocals are probably the most impressive thing about the song. Some really good harmonizations, some really good octave splitting. Some call and response within the vocals, layering, really well done. I mean, it's pretty. It's definitely a pretty song, without question. I mean, look, it is what it is. It's a ballad. What more do you want? It's a very pretty song. It really is. It's well produced. The editing, the engineering, all well done. Very clean. Very, very clean engineering. Very, very clean editing. Very, very clean processing. To some extent, maybe a little too clean. Maybe a little too polished. It's very, very squeaky clean. But now, for the purpose of a ballad, it's more acceptable than if you're trying to do an upbeat, like rocking style of song. It wouldn't work as well. It's weird how that works. You know, you could take the exact same levels, the exact same type of polish, the exact same type of squeaky cleanness, and apply it to a ballad, and it works. You try to take that same level and apply it to a rocker, and it makes it sound weak. It thins it out. It takes away some of its edge and some of its power. Well, ballads don't have any edge to them to be taken away, so it works. Is it a double standard? Yeah, it kind of is in a way, but it is what it is. Speaking of double standards, I know people in the comments are going to be like, you know, you just don't, you can't appreciate about. You're right. I'm not a big fan of ballads. I'm not, you know. Then again, I also know people who are big on ballads, huge on ballads. They love ballads, and they don't like rockers. Okay, well, that's fine. You know, that's their personal taste. I'm not going to hold that against them. If they like ballads, then by all means, enjoy what you like. Just don't expect me to like the same thing. You know, that's all. And I'm just not a big ballad person. I'm not. So anyway, let's keep going here. Let's finish this out.
넘어서 나의 빛을 찾아 알 수 없게 흐른 시공을 되찾는다 가슴 아픈 이름 그대를 담아본다 미련만 남은 기분 그 험한 기운 또 비운 이별 아래 자그마한 소행성이 시간을 거슬러 다시 널 만나게 된다면 그날의 나 오늘도 또 내일도 거짓 하나 없는 나의 진심을 말하리 I wanna fly to the sky 깊은 지쳤어 Who am I still in my I will leave your stars 어떻게 펼쳐진 고해 속 이별아
Yeah. It is what it is. You know, that's really kind of, I can guarantee you that's going to kind of be the theme of my entire review is it is what it is, you know. I don't know how this is going to go. Let me get my thoughts together. I need to think about this. I need to really think about this. And I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Onewe with Parting. This was a request from Charles B. And this was actually one of Charles B's 3 prioritized requests for the month of December for being a gold tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Charles. Hope you enjoyed the show, man. I thought about this. I really did, man. I thought and I thought and I thought, and I'm sitting here going, how is this gonna go? I mean, there's so much to take in with this. There's so much to think about. But then when I really started to narrow it down, I started to, you know, peel away the layers, it really came down to just a couple of things. So let me get my score, and then I'm going to give you my reasons for the score, and I really hope it makes sense. It makes sense to me. On a scale of 1 to 10, believe it or not, I'm going to give that an 8.2. Yeah, 8.2. Believe it or not, I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
I have never been a fan of ballads. I will never be a fan of ballads. I don't care who does the ballad. It can be Soilwork that does the ballad. It can be Motorhead that does the ballad. Listen, there are certain ballads that I will listen to and I will enjoy. I'll enjoy them, but it doesn't mean I love them. You know what I mean? I'm just not a ballad person. I would never take a ballad and put it in my top 5. That's never gonna happen. Maybe top 20, but I don't know. I very seriously doubt it. It depends on the band. There are a few ballads though that I enjoy. There are a few. The first one that comes to mind is "Love Me Forever" from Motorhead. I do enjoy that song. I'm not gonna sit there and lie to you guys and say, oh, it's one of my top 5 songs. No, no. But I could see possibly that song being top 20. Now, if you're not familiar with the song, give it a listen, and I think you'll see why I enjoy that song. Is it a ballad? Yes, but there is so much energy and edge and heaviness in that song, you can't help but enjoy it. This song, as much as I may not necessarily like it, and make no mistake, I didn't particularly like the song. There is no denying that it is a great song, okay? Here's why the song is great, in my opinion. The chordal structures all made sense. There was never one thing that stuck out, one chord that stuck out and made you go, what in the world was that? The chordal flow made sense. Every chord flowed from one to the other and it all sounded good. It was all pleasing to the ear. There was never one time or one moment where I went, nope, that never happened. Melodic lines all made sense. It sounded good. The main melodic line, the harmonic lines, the counter melodic lines all made sense. The layering in the vocals all made sense. Very well done, very well executed. Instrumentation sounded just fine. I have no issue whatsoever with the instrumentation. The songwriting as a whole, yeah, it's a ballad, but it's well written, it's well constructed, it's well arranged. Biggest thing for me, in all honesty, was the engineering on this. The engineering and the editing and the post-production. It sounded fantastic. It was super clean. I'm usually not a big fan of super clean, squeaky clean, overly polished engineering and post-production. But if you're gonna do it on ballads because it makes more sense. It makes a lot more sense. It's a lot more pleasing to the ear when you hear a ballad that is super squeaky clean, super polished, than when you have, say, a rocker that has the exact same amount of polish, the exact same amount of squeaky cleanness. It takes away from the edge. Well, in a ballad like this, there is no edge, so you don't have anything to worry about. No, the editing in this was fantastic. The engineering, the post-production, outstanding. The layering in the vocals especially, very impressive. And the placement of the layering, the call and response, the very quick call and response, layered call and response, very smart. I would not have delayed it any further than what they did. They placed it perfectly. It's a great song. It is by definition a great song. Do I necessarily like it? No, I really didn't. I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't really enjoy the song. But there's no denying what I heard and what they did was a great job. So, gotta give it to them. 8.2 is where we're at, and 8.2 is where we're gonna stay. Remember, I don't have to love a song to give it a great score. By the same token, I don't have to hate a song to give it a bad score either. I mean, it goes both ways, folks, and that's what being objective is all about. So, 8.2, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, then by all means, feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.